Our boss actually always asks for new ideas. He just want to break through. He always asks. So I want something that is low budget, high impact, and low effort. They always like, wow, how to do this? How to make it happen? So it's not about that we don't want to spend, but it's that we have a lot of things to do within the budget. So we always have to just break through what kind of thing can we work out with lesser budget and lesser execution led, in a way that you took a lot of effort and you prepare everything, right? And the effect and the impact is low. So we always thinking of how we can break through throughout like just 1 year plus.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this another episode of the NexGen show. Today, we are talking to Ying Si. She is a marketer from the brand side, and I would like to welcome her to the show. Welcome, Ying Si.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask you about the place that you work, because I find that the brand that you work with is a very interesting brand. It does interesting things and all that. So it's Mr. DIY. Yeah? You've been now with Mr. DIY for how long?
It's been a year plus, and I'm turning the second year in coming April.
Tell us a little bit about your experience with Mr. DIY so far.
Okay, so being there actually is a lot about space for creativity. Yeah, because I came from a background of like it's more structured, more restricted, that I have a lot of ideas. I want to really try it out, but there was no actual space allowed because there were many reasons, right? Sometimes it's like management decision, or it's the brand's direction, the style that doesn't allow. So when I come to Mr. DIY, right, there was like our boss actually always asks for new ideas. He just want to break through. He just wants something like new. So he always asks. So I want something that is low budget, high impact, and low effort. They always like, wow, how to do this? How to make it happen? So it's not about that we don't want to spend, but it's that we have a lot of things to do within the budget. So we always have to just break through what kind of thing can we work out with lesser budget and lesser execution led, in a way that you took a lot of effort and you prepare everything, right? And the effect and the impact is low. So we always thinking of how we can break through throughout like just 1 year plus.
That's very interesting about the something fast, because it's true, everything changes very fast.
Yes.
So whatever you develop and then you've worked on it for so long, then suddenly it's no more relevant or no more as powerful. Very interesting. And also the budgets. I've noticed that there are some marketers who don't have large budgets, but they are aware that they have to focus. So they use the whatever budget they have and put a concentrated effort, just use on TikTok only, and use the budget for that and make a bigger impact instead of spreading it over. Mm-hmm. I've noticed some of interesting work that you've been doing. Do you work with an agency or a partner, or you do all the idea generation and all that in-house?
Sometimes we have ideas from in-house,
yes.
Sometimes from the founder, and
yes.
we work it out. Perhaps we could partner with event agencies and tell them our idea, and they help us with it. Sometimes it's that we want to run some new ideas and we were like a bit stuck there. We have the starting, but we don't know how to make it like super nice in the com and what. But then agencies came in and they bid for ideas, and we find that this is very good and we see the potential of it. And then we engage with them, and as we develop to the execution part, it's a bit like, because we have a big in-house team, so we tend to also take up the rest of the execution with in-house effort. So sometimes it's about like we also put our heart into converting like events or we do web films,
Yes.
then we also put a lot of our input. So sometimes it's like we look like a difficult client, right? But in fact, it's that we really put our heart into it to make this even better. Because at some time, right, a client as ourselves, we understand our brands better, deeper in a sense that we know that this thing would be much better by adding something on top of the agency's idea.
Now, Mr. DIY is not a new brand. You know, I would say it's now established brand.
Yeah, we celebrated the 20th anniversary
There
this
you
year.
go, 20th. Can you tell us which markets? Singapore?
Singapore, yes. Most of the Southeast Asia countries,
Yes.
like Thailand, Indonesia, Cambodia, Vietnam. We also went to Spain, Turkey, South Africa. Yeah, places like this.
Very good, very good. It's a Malaysian brand.
Yes.
We're all proud of it. How did this Mr. DIY name come about?
I think it started as really like a hardware store. It started with a single store that really sells hardware. So maybe that came from like do it yourself. Yeah. The idea really is like do it yourself. But I might not be so accurate about this, but I think it's later when we grew into like home improvement stores, right? We sell items like loose items like home improvement, like even a pipe, a tool, and people could just improve their home with the tools that we have for them, and they just do it themselves. So the thing came from here, and slowly then we grow into like really everything also we sell.
You know, I have to make a confession. In my house, even if the tap leaks, I don't know what to do. And my wife is very upset with me. Always very angry, you know. This one, just change light also cannot, but change light can lah, because I know how to change light bulb. But this thing, that thing, the creaking, all I know lah, put the oil and all that. But there are things that I find that sometimes I Google and find out, you know, how to fix, like block pipes and not block pipe is quite a serious matter, but like dripping pipes and stuff like that. So I agree with you. You're also starting a culture, you know. Because the DIY is not just the name of a store which provides you with these tools to help you through your life cycle, you know, but it is also cultivating that to do it yourself. Unfortunately, I'm not a good example of that. So you must have in your organization, people who not train, but people who give advice in that sense, yeah?
I think it's more on the store side. Like
Store side, yes.
Yeah, maybe
That's where we ask, yeah.
They could be like knowledgeable. Like my experience, one time I want to buy the light tube. And I was like asking, so what's the difference between this and this? And they could answer and give very good advice. So perhaps not in our like based in HQ that we know so much about hardware and things like that. I think on the touch point of like those who really the frontliner who interact with the customers, right? They are really knowledgeable and helpful.
I think our market, we need that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't really, I mean, unlike like say Americans, and they know how to fix a car. Because it's like compulsory
Yeah, it's a skill
in
that you
India,
have to.
But we really don't have that. So we Malaysians are quite, not say pampered. We need to have extra advice.
Yeah. But also, it's a good sign that you came to Mr. DIY first.
No, I was attracted with the billboards that were on the highways. Because sometimes I used to think that billboard is for a car breakdown, you know, they call Mr. DIY. So there were many messages and the brand has stuck. I also like the logo because the borders are overdone to me. You know, it's just a border, but the along the letters. But that, I think, overdone look of the borders makes the logo much more. It's not just say stand out, unique. So if I was walking down the road and I saw a few shops and I saw of course I will walk into the. But do you really have competitors in that sense?
I don't think it's like direct because of the nature of what we sell and how we run it, I think we don't really have like super direct competitors for now in Malaysia. Yeah.
I'm very pleased to learn actually this is something new to me that you guys have expanded this far, yeah, across the world. And I remember you used to present at the EPIS, our EPIS
Yeah.
marketing case studies show. Where do you see Ying Si yourself, say from 2 years from now?
I think I will still keep exploring branding in a sense that how I can use the space of creativity and to create like really like experience for people to feel the brand is really like interesting. So like what I'm doing now is all about creating experience. And I think I will still be exploring similar things in the coming next 2 years.
Well, you are in a very exciting place at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's much to learn there. Sometimes the best place to learn is where there's too much going on also. Yeah. Did you ever imagine that you would be working for this brand, Mr. DIY?
You mean before I joined?
No, because you studied in
Advertising.
in advertising and all that. What sort of brands had you had in mind?
Actually, sometimes you don't have to like be super aspiring to go to some really like great brands or whatnot, right? Sometimes when you back to like really a Malaysian brand or what, you see different things also, and you also can also help this brand to be a lot more interesting than you thought. Yeah, so I think there's it could be like difference in like what I was expecting and what I am now. So, but I actually find I'm still learning a lot about it.
Where you start working and where you end up working in about say 5 or 6 years time is all a matter of I would say happy accidents. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your experience or your joining Mr. DIY is a happy accident. If you were to define, yeah, Mr. DIY, the brand, in a sentence, what would it be?
Oh, I have like tied so much with my branding in Singh that I just want to shout out the tagline.
Yes, that is a natural thing to do. But if say what's your tagline, right?
Yeah.
And you translate it like this. You're talking to your mother, right? You can't tell her the tagline, right?
Yeah.
What would you tell her?
It's like the first place you can think when you want to get something. Yeah, maybe things like that. There's also the reality lah, somewhat. Like even for myself, I also like if I want to get this thing, I will say, okay, let's go and explore whether it's being sold in Mr. DIY first. Yeah. So I think it's a very good kind of statement that can tell about this brand.
Okay. So it's about helping in a way.
Yeah, it's about helping jaga Malaysians. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Well, keep thinking, keep innovating, and thank you for coming on to our show. It was very interesting, and we hope that you succeed further. We wish you well, Ying Si.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of another episode of the NexGen show. Till our next episode. Thank you.